Alright. Let's get a couple of things set up here. Okay, well. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. First, ads playing. Let me know when those are done. Heard you like ads with your ads. So we put some ads with your ads. Are you free? Free of the ads? Or is it just perpetual ads? Can't get my mustache to cooperate today. Good lord, how long are these? What have I done? We're 7 minutes into stream, and all I've heard is ads. What the fuck? Are you here, my mod? Are you cognizant? Are you free from the advertisers? Can you hear me at all? Sir. Sir. Alright, there. Cool. Alright. Now that I know that someone is back from the ads. Good lord. 8 minutes into stream. Ads just ended. Fantastic. That's ridiculous. You're getting. There's no way. You're getting more ads? Okay, okay. I was like, what? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. You're lying. Okay. Yeah. It's a cough. Scheiße. Scheiße. Alright, so unfortunately, you know a lot about this already. So my just chatting was going to be a low-key announcement of the new projects and kind of just a breakdown. It's not something I'm gonna like push super hard, especially since it kind of needs to be under wraps for the duration of its inception until its release. But I can talk about it and what the aim is. I just can't get into the narrative all that much. But I would like everyone who at least observes this, either through the VOD or through clips or through however people find it, if people find it, I'd like them to know the direction. So I have started a project where you write 1 page a day, and or two. You know, if you can write more, write more. But the end goal is that after 1 year, you end up with a novel. Now, obviously, it's going to be the first draft, and it's going to be rough or whatever. But it's the purpose is that you end up with a novel. And I intend on getting it narrated and releasing it as an audible book. Audible book? Audio book, but on Audible, yes. Also on YouTube. And the premise will be what I build the campaign setting for my own. I'm just a tad quiet. I guess I could turn up the mic a bit. How's that? We're at 35 decibels. Or minus 16 decibels. I don't know. I don't know audio stuff. Much better? Okay. I have everything on max volume. Could be my earbud. I mean, earbuds are often quiet, but I can kick this. Is it? How's this? We're almost peaking every time I speak now. My speaking tones almost go into the danger zone. Is that too loud? It's a little high, but very audible. Take it down half. How's that? So we shouldn't be peaking now unless I really raise my voice. Yeah, we're just in the danger zone at that point. Okay. So, recap. I have, for the last 10 years, been working on my own campaign setting and just overall Dungeons and Dragons edition. I cannot call it Dungeons and Dragons because it's not going to be for them. It is an indie release, essentially. But I was part of the team that made 5th edition, and we had a lot of disagreements. And from those disagreements, I made the system. And that is what the overall campaign setting is going to be built around and why the novel's being made at all. So, novel's being made. It's getting put up on YouTube. It's getting put on Audible. The profits of these projects will go towards Eclipse of Aeons, since your boy is not made of money and needs to find ways to make enough to pay a full team of programmers as well as get the rest of the concepts done. My theory, I don't actually know, is that about $10,000 is what it would take to get us to about Kickstarter worthy. That's where I could bring the game public. We'd have enough to for everyone to understand the concepts without overshare, and be able to start to gather funds for the demo. So that's still a substantial amount of money and nothing that I can just pull out of my butt. I'm a pretty fast writer, so even though I have set the hard goal for 1 page a day, there's probably going to be days where I can crank out 10 or 20. And if I can manage that, then that means my soft goal is in 6 months to have the rough draft. If I'm really fast, 4 months. That's a lot of pressure, though, considering everything else that I'm doing. And so 6 months is the soft goal because I want to bring this to a final draft and release before 1 year. And get the ball rolling for the full production. I think that this is pretty much the best and or only way that I can get everything where it needs to be for release. Otherwise, I could be putting thousands of dollars, as I already have, into this game and be nowhere near where we should be for pulling the triggers. If I pull the triggers on things and get everything going, it's going to become a massive money sink with no return on investment. Video games are notorious for that because for 5 years you have expenses that you can't make money on. Pull my devil trigger memes. It's very expensive, and if you don't have the funding already, it's really hard to get it all together. A lot of our successful gaming stories from indie developers are oftentimes just people that put the work in for free for as long as possible until release, and then they build the community and they take off rather well because they have a finished product. Uh, can't do that. I not only do not have a programming background, so it would take me quite some time to do that. Also, my vision for the game is far beyond what I think one person could probably develop. Uh, it certainly isn't a pixel game. So, in the meantime, we will be working on that to give you guys some ideas of the premise. It is, well, let's stick with the system first, and then I'll go a little bit into the synopsis of the narrative. So the campaign setting, we flip a couple of concepts on its head. It will still be D20. D20 is open and not trademarked, so we can use it. At least from my research, maybe there'll be a refiling, and especially if D&D 5th edition starts going down to the wayside and they release a new edition, they typically try to renew their trademarks so that they don't have competitors during that time. So that is a common tactic. But right now there's nothing, so we can go ahead and operate with the premise that there won't be a roadblock. At least for the D20. Could it be converted? Of course. It's all math. So technically speaking, you could get like just a six-sided die and try and make your system fit into just one six-sided die. And I believe there's no way to patent the six-sided die. I believe it's so old that you can't. It's kind of like dominoes. Anyways, we have revolutionary changes as far as that goes to like armor class and HP. We haven't had a change like this since first edition when we had Thaco, or Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Thaco versus armor class. We haven't had something like that, a change like that in a while. Uh, the skills are going to be very reminiscent of 3.5 and Pathfinder. The level progression is going to look extremely foreign, because what used to happen before is you would have numerical increases every level towards the things that typically matter. Your HP, your ability to hit, so your proficiencies, and all of that would scale. That's still happening, but we're not increasing HP. In fact, one of the weird things about this system is that almost everyone shares a very similar HP pool, and it's everything that you play around it that makes it far more evident if someone can be downed or not, and how you choose to down them. So in that capacity, it will operate a little bit like the VAT system for, oh, what is it called? Fallout. A little bit like that. We can get up in the weeds if we want about like the HP values of armor, but I'm not that much of a stickler. But what it'll do is it'll make every fight a lot more flavorful and probably a little bit more sensible. Because what's really strange is when you have a character who has 100 HP, he has the same level of vitality all the way through to 1 HP, which is crazy. That's just, why are you suddenly hurt so bad yet you're on the ground at 0 when you lost half your HP with one attack? I don't know, it's crazy. Disagree. Big disagree. Another thing that I really disagree with is the current resting system, and when we were developing all of this, it was a huge source of contention between myself and the team. I did not like that the resting system dictated your abilities, and I understand that people get tired. Personally, I just thought that it was fair to say you get fatigued after 8 hours, you get exhausted after 12, and then like beyond that is like when you really start suffering uh, an a growing amount of conditions, because lack of sleep really is detrimental to humans. But that is something that you can track with time, not necessarily, all right, let's rest. Uh, why would you just blow all of your abilities in one fight and need to rest? It's very kind of strange considering that the entire event could be 3 to 6 seconds and like, let me go sit down by the campfire. No, doesn't make any sense, especially with prolonged wars. I don't know. When battles drag on far beyond one encounter, because sometimes they do, and you have to be a hero. But just kidding, guys. I've got to take a little nappy poo. Not something I enjoyed. And then what they did with magic was something that I heavily disagreed with. They wanted to drag magic down and raise martial up, and they wanted it to be an even playing field. The problem is, and I don't get me wrong, I actually agreed with bringing martial up. I definitely have always thought that martial characters should have a little bit more to them. I thought 4th edition handled that pretty well, and then 5e actually did martial some justice. And I do agree with some of what they brought, but you're just never going to beat the area of effect and range of magic. And I felt personally that nerfing it to the ground or changing it in so many ways that you still can't account for everything that could go wrong. Um, and we kind of see that in Baldur's Gate, in which that if your whole team was just a team of wizards, you'd still just win the game without, like, you could do honor mode just walking around. And I don't seek to bring magic down to the level of martial. Rather, I just want to separate it so distinctly that you know who's a caster and who isn't, and make it so complicated that being a caster effectively does require you to be a bit smart. And I feel like the goals of uh 5e were to bring magic accessibility to everybody. And you can call me a bit of an elitist, I suppose, but magic was always supposed to be very exceptionally rare. And because of its rarity, it is supposed to be powerful. And because learning magic is a whole different set of skills than being able to defend yourself in armed combat, that it is complicated and it shouldn't be easy, and it has enormous upsides, but also isn't the most easy thing to pull off. But when you can pull it off, it is supposed to be miraculous. So, that is the direction I moved in. And the system itself, I can't go into because I do not have patents on it yet. But I can say that I believe I fully succeeded in providing a scalable and complex system that benefits the mage, the entire party, still feels magical, is entirely measurable, and we lose nothing for it except it's more difficult to use. The difficulty in use is going to help keep it not as overpowered. You have to actually think about how to execute some of these things. I think for a pen and paper game, uh, the DM needs to understand the system, and that's probably the most difficult part about this. Is a player could understand the system, but if the DM does not, then you're probably gonna have translation issues. Whereas 5e is very much so an easy to understand system. That I do applaud, and it has very tangible, like, you've used this ability, you need either a short or a long rest. Congratulations. Uh, Whereas I don't have a cap on casts. You are either tired or you're not, and based off of how hard the spell is to cast, You may succeed or not, and it's not pulling from a specific pool, but it does get harder to execute the more tired you are. It also gets harder to execute the more powerful it is. So, I may have ventured a little into the talking too much territory, but that's the premise. And the narrative is going to be more of one of the first newer, I'm hoping mainstream, we'll find out, but modern sort of interpretations of a pen and paper tabletop game. Um, there used to be a system years ago called D20 Modern, and that was kind of all over the place, but a lot of people really liked it. Personally speaking, when I grew up, I preferred fantasy and hard high fantasy. I rarely ever went into sci-fi. I did look at the Star Wars D20 rules and books, and I thought it was interesting, but I really didn't get into it. Uh, Now I myself am going into a modernized fantasy setting, and we're going to be following a character as he learns about this world, as the player learns about the world, and you start to, if you enjoy the novel, you'll start to see where the rules actually start to apply. Uh, this was not so much a chicken or egg as it was an Ouroboros situation where I had to have the system to write the book, and I had to write the book to have the campaign. So a whole bunch of checks and balances essentially. And when I say I've been working on the system for 10 years, that's not at all inaccurate. I've had the physical, the martial, and all of the character building and race stuff all done for years. It's the magic system that I stalled out on because I just felt like everything was wrong about it. Everything from first to fifth edition, I could not find myself in agreement. Actually, the thing that I agreed with the most, this is going to sound insane to those that you might actually know this, is uh is 3.5's psionics. It wasn't magic per se, but that system was phenomenal. I'll tell you why in a second. So you got points. The points regenerated based off of however much time passed. Lagging a bit. I do have some drop frames, and I don't know why. Nothing is even playing. And we're hardlined. It's just 2%, but why even anything at all? I restarted. Let's try this.
Visiting world. Visiting world.
Shh. Okay, everything is closed out except Steam and OBS, so maybe that'll help. Is it any better? I'm not seeing any further drop frames. In Diddley? Okay, good. It's always when I'm talking about important stuff. We finna have to watch a bit? What do you mean? Watch what? Oh, to see if there's drop frames. Well, the percentage is dropping for me, so it's going down from 2 to 1.9%. Yeah, well, on the days where I have no one in chat and I'm just playing for hours, zero drop frames, no issues. Hey, let me make a huge announcement. Okay. This never happens. Yeah. So the psionics, I had to regather my thoughts there. Psionics, the points were generated based on the amount of time that passed, and every ability had a base level of points, and you could choose to have increased effects by raising the amount of points, which could essentially make like a first level spell effect into a higher level spell effect 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that means that almost any of your list selections actually mattered. They weren't dead choices, or they weren't useless after a number of levels. You could make anything useful by just putting more points into it. And that specifically that interaction made everything so much smoother. And I'm not saying that everything about psionics was right. It was not. But the ability to raise the usefulness of your selected list by just investing more points into the cast at that moment was mm. So now obviously in my system I said there's no limit to casts, so it's not like anything is regenerating, and it isn't like you have points to invest to change spell effects. But I found a way to kind of emulate that same scenario. And if you've paid attention to what I've said about time passing and point values and how you get exhausted and things get more difficult over time, you may catch on to what your exact limits on casting is. It's not necessarily going to be a number of times per day sort of thing. It's going to be what is your constitution in general sort of like. Because, casting is exhausting depending on what conduit you are using. So, there you go. I've got that premise hammered out narrative wise. Okay. Narrative, I can't talk much. It's a modern system. We're following a man. We are learning along with him this world and its mysteries. And I wish I could give it a genre off the cuff, but it's gonna have some elements of suspense, mystery, and yeah, it's still gonna be fantastical. It's just gonna have a modern twist. And I think this is about all that I can disclose for this project. And we're what, 35 minutes in? So I think that's fine to sum everything up. I am writing a novel, creating a new edition of a D20 system, and I am releasing these and using the profits thereof to fund into the start of production for Eclipse of Aeons proper. We are still in concept phase, and that actually puts us behind for my projected release. So, this was the way that I could see forward into funding the gap in production. So, depending on how successful these projects are, I may not even need to go into public funding for a Kickstarter. But if and I did the numbers. The success of this project in totality could be, and this is based off of the success of averages in these categories, anywhere from 5,000 to 16 or $20,000, which would put us right in line for being able to get everything started, or at least have a nice little boost. 5,000 would be half of what we would be required to get us to Kickstarter, but it would still be a huge boost to get to Kickstarter. And then once Kickstarter takes off, we should be able to get enough for a demo, hopefully, ideally. And then once we have a demo, we can go, because we're using Unreal Engine, we can go to Unreal and apply for their grant, and their grant awards anywhere from 5,000 to 500,000. So between the grant and whatever we get from the Kickstarter, we should be able to publicly fund the game. That said, if this project does extremely well, there's also the possibility that maybe like we make something really good here, and we far exceed 5 to 20,000 as a projection. And if that was the case, then it could be entirely self-funded, and the game could go into full swing right away. I may have to make my own publishing company to self-publish for this novel and for the system. And if we do that, it's well, I shouldn't say if we do that. It's just ideally that's the case, because I don't want to work through something else. I want to keep a lot of things internal so that we can fund into our next project, and so that the path of production is clear and easy to understand, and isn't filled with a bunch of other agendas, which sometimes happens with publishers. They pull your team for, like, hey, you guys did really good with this, could you help us out with this project, and sometimes that's even baked into the contract that you should or have to do that. Or sometimes they'll hold it above your head a little later, where it's like, hey, we helped you with this, if you can help us with this project, we will help you with another project in the future. I don't disagree with doing that for business, but it does create long stretches in production. And since we're already an independent studio, I just think that we should probably try and keep our goals close to the vest. That way we have a little bit more hands on the helm, so to speak, and that we can guide our profits in the direction that we want, which is the next slew of our projects. And then also we can make sure that our talent stays well employed and things don't get too muddy. Okay. Because, all right, so let me clarify a little bit on that last point. If for some reason our talent that we have for graphics and programming were to get onto another publisher's production or project, they are tied up into that, and the success of that project is now like hinging on our talent, and hopefully their attentions aren't split, but they might be. And if that project goes down, is it a reflection on us? Like, I would much rather keep everything way closer to the source, the chest, and let our talent and productions speak for themselves, because we're already going to be changing the gaming industry with the various different ways that we are going to, one, produce, two, post production is going to be probably something that blows everyone's minds. And if we can do it in time, we might be able to turn the negative reception of the entirety of the gaming industry around. That's actually one of my hard goals for all of these projects. And I can't actually get into the weeds about how we will be doing it, but I can promise you that we will, and as long as we can try to keep this as in-house as possible, we can keep that direction. And that is also another reason why I am not willing to work with other publishers. Okay. We have reached about 41 minutes. 45 minutes is when I wanted to kick off into the ending of Final Fantasy here, so let's switch into that. And hopefully, because our drop frame percentage keeps going down, this game should not change that. We should be able to maintain this, I hope. My poor PC. If anyone has any questions on that stuff, just let me know. That was a lot of information, I am sure. And I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. Per the project plans... Oh, where is this? Why are you not... Okay, there we go. It's like, where is that? Per the project plans, this project where I will be going through every Final Fantasy is still going on. That is not something that's going to change. The entire reason for it is Series Under Siege, where I promote the game and build this community. I recently pulled back on Twitter because it's just such a time sink. For something that, quite frankly, we don't see a lot of benefit from. It's amazing to, I forgot how to play this game. Wait, the Elder Sap heals. Oh no. Ugh. I believe Chocobo Kick has a chance of summoning the Fat Chocobo. I'm just healing almost exactly what the summoner's doing. See? We'll fix the next fight. My attention sucks! Attention span sucks! Is there a chest here? Oh, there is. Look at that. Let us go for it. What is that? Jormungand? That's the worm of Ragnarok. Why is it here? Just attack him. Yeah, that wasn't even bad damage. Can't believe he can summon the Chocobo 46 times. That's insane. Alright, he's getting low. We'll actually have to heal everybody. What do we got? A lot of them. Wow, we just have 15 level 6 spells that we can't really do a lot with. Got it. There it goes. Just casually the Beast of the Apocalypse. Monster's great. Oh, it's Sans clone. Wait, oh, this is what killed us last time! I have to pay attention. I forgot this was here. This is a real fight that we gotta worry about. I hope she can heal before this. Me and Sabrina have narrowed it down to each other. That was fast. Aw, you guys are cute. Ah, who's gonna live? Everybody. Okay, good. Yeah. Alright, we can keep that going on. Oh, we got him. Alright. We got a ribbon. Who should have it? Waifu's already got her ribbon and her protect ring. Like, she is resistant to fire, ice, and lightning. Protects against many kinds of status ailments. Either mod. Let's do mod. I think mod deserves it. Okay, well, we survived. That really did get me last time. It's one of the reasons why I ended stream. I was like, alright, it's like 6. I should stop streaming. We can have her use the staff on everyone. I guess it's not bad healing, it's just, look at that. Look at the damage. It's not gonna help at all. See, our poor boy. Pitiful healing. At least it's free healing, but it's pitiful. I don't have any antidotes. We have to heal it. The Dark Fire Crystal. Darkness will prevail and bring an end to the world as you know it. You will now disappear with the rest of the world. Two-headed dragon. You know what they say, fight dragon with dragon. I definitely want haste on our Dark Knight. Wow, that was like no damage. Ooh, that killed him in one hit. Don't like that. Ooh, buddy. This thing does so much damage. You guys just keep using your strongest stuff. I don't even care right now. It just gets to snipe someone dead. If it picks waifu, then that's it. Well, suddenly it's not dealing friggin' 40,000 billion damage? Why? I don't even know if I have enough elixirs to be fighting like this. This area is, like, pretty difficult. Give the dragon some germs. Wow. There he goes. There he goes. And there she goes. Goodness, that BLM is just a... Oh, Black Mage. Yeah, he got smoked. There he goes, too. Oh, buddy. No es bueno. This is rough. I was gonna say, can you don't? This thing needs to die. Like yesterday. God. Yeah, god damn, it still ain't dead? No, it is not. In almost every attack, it just gets to take someone out. On my last 2 flares. My last arise. Brother, you've done like 100k damage. I am aware. There he goes. No more flares. There she goes. There he goes. At least it can't attack more than one target. It just does massive damage to one. We are up against it, man. Good thing I've got like 99, or did. Good God. Can we just have a round where everyone's up? Thank you. Wonder if we can actually pull this out of our butt. Ooh, nice crit. And she's... Oh, she almost died from that, but she stayed up. Summon actually got off. Woo! He's still alive? Brother, what? What the heck? Oh! What was that? Woo! Can we leave? Can I go? Top of the morning, top of the morning. Oh man, can I resupply rest? What was that? I can't be using elixirs until the end boss. I don't even know if I can. Oh. Are you gonna refill me to full? That'd be great. I am a warrior of darker worlds, came from the void. There's no way. Wait, so we better not. This better not be another fight. With the powers of the dark and the light, defeat the force that is calling from the void. Oh, he just leaves. Okay, good. The crystal glows softly, warriors of light. Only you can restore hope to the world, for yours is a light that can balance out the darkness. Oh, thank God! Ugh! Okay, so bearing in mind that we get a free reset there, let's save. How do I save? Forgot how to save. Quick save. Woo! Making me full-on Ric Flair. That was obnoxious. Oh. I don't know why we're fighting space ninjas out here, and they're apparently strong as crap. And are we just gonna do that for every crystal? Just have a nail-biting fight? Probably. And then these ninjas just are full. They're loaded with status effects. So if you don't have decent equipment by now, looks like the top outermost gets us to that chest. What is that? Queen Scylla? Did you put boobies on a Hydra? I like bio a lot in this game. No weaknesses. At least we got to know its HP. Everything in the end game is just no. Oh look, another Zan's clone. Another one we gotta treat like it's a boss. Ridiculous. Also, if you're wondering why I'm not buffing, they do single target in this game. I can't target my whole team with buffs. So what ends up happening is you try to buff, like, 2 people, and you end up having to heal the whole team. See? And there goes Scrunt. Actually, everybody. Is this just a game wipe? Because... yeah. Okay. Just because... oh, it's not gonna matter. I guess try to keep killing him. Cute. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. Why does he get to go so fast? Why? Just attack him. Just attack him a lot. He'll just die from petrification. We keep attacking him. There he goes. Do it again. I don't know why! When I was fighting Bahamut, it was the same thing. There's no order to the turns, and sometimes you'll just be screwed. Let's try this again. Ridiculous. See, Piraga would be not bad if he just did that. But no, sometimes he busts out Quake and Meteor one after another. Blizzaga on my mage is crazy. There he goes. Ugh. Ridiculous. Another ribbon. That makes all my mages immune to status effects then. Great. We love it. We love it. How do we get out of here? Let's just petrify it. Yeah, if it's not immune to petrification, just give it 3 rounds and it's dead. Although Scrunt gives them a run for their money at all times. Petrification OP. What does he use that does that? Omnirod, huh? Let's keep that golem staff and we'll just keep trying to petrify things as we go then. Alright, another fight. This is probably gonna kick my butt, so I'm gonna use the bathroom. Woo! Ric Flair. Ooh woo! Is that zombie got a zombie riding on its zombie? I think it do. Let's go poke it. Yeah! It totally did. Now it's riding a chicken! Why did you let this happen? Traitor! So we can say you're on board? Ah, Robin! I'm gonna make you walk the plank. Look, there's a fucking Roomba. Oh my god. Get out of here, there's a Roomba. Please, spirits, come eat my ass. Don't make me beg. Okay. Oh, Jesus! I just looked over right at that time, man.
Looks like our #1 employee is ready for another day of work.
Our only employee? We use our child as a tax write-off constantly. Oh, Tressa, please, will you be able to be available for overtime? Of course you will! You won't eat tonight without it! Oh, I'm gonna go have a drink. That's Teddy. That's Teddy to the T. Aha! Get it? Teddy.
Ooh, shopping! That sounds great.
Then we're back. Okay.
The wrath of Dark has nearly reached its zenith. No one can stop it. Listen about you.
What is that? Arman. Gross. Did I not heal? I must not have healed. I wish there was a summon that healed. There isn't in this game. We're just gonna go on self-heal duty to try and survive. She should make that, yeah. Alright, we're good this round.
Quake. I think we live. We do. Alright, I think we actually will be able to get this guy. Garaga, yep. We're good on that. Oh, that was like no damage. What the heck? Blair's still putting in the most work. I think we're gonna have to do a Kiraja this round. We'll find out. The fact that that did more than Leviathan is crazy to me. Ooh, oh boy, just survives. Two more flares. No, Leviathan didn't do that much. See how much Titan does. Okay, so we need to stick to either... Well, we didn't try Ifrit. We can try Ifrit. Is it out of spells? What was that? This thing has a lot of HP too. Good lord. Anyone see what Ifrit did? I was not paying attention. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, so we really want to stick to Judgment Bolt or Diamond Dust. Why did Diamond Dust do so little that time? Maybe just stick to Judgment Bolt. Taking a gamble on this Kiraja, and it wasn't the payoff I wanted, but that's alright.
This is gonna be the last round of Kiraja. Things are gonna get a bit more difficult now. Oh, crap. I was supposed to cancel it. I thought I canceled it. Now she's just gonna attack. Alright, it's just Firaga. Okay. That was dumb. That was a dumb mistake. That could have cost this entire run. Ridiculous, CJ. Get it together. Woo! Yeah, not gonna be enough. Please die. Okay, Firaga, that buys us a turn. Why does Scrunt take so much from magic? That is ridiculous. And he's gonna die. I now have to choose between reviving just him or keeping the party up. We need to keep Mod on damage, so you get him up and you stay on party heal. Mod can easily tank that. Did not appreciate that. Oh, we got him. Which sucks. Scrunt is not going to get this level, but we got him. I am one of the warriors of Dark. The wrath of Dark will affect not just your world, but both of our worlds will succumb. The void is coming, but with our powers combined, we can stop it. We must destroy the cloud of darkness. Yes, please heal us. Please. Thank you. Is it just... It might be Dark Knight. Yeah, he doesn't have much in the way of magic defense compared to everyone else. One of the trade-offs for being a Dark Knight, I guess. Attack. Magic. Break. Attack. Items. Whoops. Golem Staff. Break. So that should be a, what, one round death? Yes. Amazing. Let's just do that. At least for creatures that are single target. I mean, we could try it for these guys. Let's see how it works. I wonder if Scrunt has a way to do it as well. Oh, they're just immune to petrification. All right. Ninjas are immune to petrification. Go figure. Why are ninjas immune to petrification? Okay, where's the chest in this room? All the way over there. Well, how do we get there? Looks like 2 spots. Maybe. All the way over, okay. Really gotta heal us. 1, 2, 3. Magnificent. So for ninjas, we just gotta whoop their butts, and then for single target creatures, I bet Jorgenmund is immune to petrification. We'll find out. Oh no! Well then this is an easy choice. Once again. Probably another Zand fight. Yes. I didn't heal up. Oh, I'm dumb. Alright, Thundaga we can deal with. It's gonna be the Quake next round that's gonna hurt. There it is. Who dies? No one. Oh, thank the Lord. It's dumb that you kind of have to treat this like a boss. But I mean, he is a clone of the original boss, like, that you would normally be fighting. All right, what do we get? Another ribbon. A drop. Look, I don't like it. What does he got? Crystal Helm? Prevents petrification, shrinking, and the wearer from being a toad. Or just overall. Let's just do it, because there might be a reason why they gave it for each of our characters. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say our final boss is probably gonna suck, given how this trend has been going. Alright, how do we get back? I don't think I can exit here, can I? Oh, I can. Oh, wait, okay, and... okay, there we go. Yeah, alright. Ninjas! Can I holy them both? No. Wow, that killed them both. That's crazy. Alright, here we go. Another boss.
You've come this far, but it's the end of the line of the world. We'll be engulfed in darkness, return to the void.
Oh, I don't like that. What am I supposed to do about it? Are those upside down hanging titties? They might be. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be hopeless, but I want to see. Wow, that was no damage. Oh, it's just casting death. No weaknesses. We get no information. Love it. Oh, it drains. The drain is not that much damage depending on who it selects. That holy wasn't that much damage compared to Blair and Bahamut, which I guess isn't surprising. Oh, it can do Quake. Magnificent. It's not that strong, but it can. Blair on mod. You can live through it. Two more flares. Two more Leviathans. I wonder if I worked from hardest backwards. That would be very much me. Because this boss does not seem to be as bad as others. Hey! Yeah, that was way, way easier than other fights. We're gonna go up. It's gonna be another Warrior of Dark. He's gonna say hello. We gotta fight. We heal.
Phenomenal.
And then we go do it again one last time. Let's make sure we're healed this time. Yep. Zand. Yes. $5,000. Good lord. There we go. And a ribbon that we don't need, but that's fine. Okay. Probably just defend, magic, break, attack, magic, or items, use. There we go. Hey. Auf Wiedersehen. Alright, last crystal boss.
The Wrath of Dark, get up and stop this. It's your final resting place.
There it is. I was like, what did I do with it? Cerberus. Uh-oh. Oh, that wasn't too bad. This guy is so weak. Where we were supposed to fight him first? I'm confused. Did we really work hardest backwards? Did I really do that? I probably did. Whoops. I don't think it matters. There's nothing this man can do against us. This is like silly dumb compared to how hard the fights were. One flare left. 2 Leviathan left. There he goes. I really think we did that. We really seriously did. Let's go hardest first. Oh, man. I am not a smart man. Alright. We'll heal up, and we'll finally complete this game. I don't know what Tornado does. We're getting tactics down for like every fight. Which is good, because it's the end of the game, I guess. Whoa, okay. There we go. Looks like everything on the right is the way to go. Okay, Blade Blitz. Meteor, I guess. Tastro. I don't know. Let's just... Hey! We decided, we felt a little bad for him. That's what that was. And that still killed him. All right. Ooh. Special music for the final boss. Ooh. Ooh.
We are the cloud of darkness.
No. No, you're right.
Destroyer of light. You and your world sacrifice to the void.
Not if we have anything to say about it.
This is the world of darkness. You think your powers of light can defeat us on our own land?
That's why we have these men. Their light may not be enough, but our powers of darkness can suppress your evil. You would be willing to sacrifice your lives for the light? Fools! Oh, the cloud of darkness said that. Sorry. We will not let you reduce our world to nothing.
This is none of our concern. The crystals of darkness may be gone, but we have need of them any longer. Defeat you and absorb the powers of light. You will become them. This is where you die, warriors of light.
Remember this fight? I have an idea for this. Oh, that doesn't count as a spell? Oh, you are... I thought I was smart. I was not smart. You know what I should have done? Not done that. Oh, that was dumb. So it just becomes a spanking tank, huh? Oh no. Yeah, it wasn't smart. That did like nothing. This thing has a friggin' light resistance as a cloud of darkness. What? Yeah, it also, that particle beam doesn't count as magic. We got 3 players left. We have brand new Bahamut's left. We're just gonna keep on the Kiraja. I don't know if you were there for that, but the bosses got progressively easier, the crystal bosses, so I really went from hardest to weakest. You know, as one does. Where's an elixir? Yeah. Wicked smart of me. I couldn't know. This in comparison is gonna be cake. Big brain plays. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, if we can beat the toughest creature in the dungeon, we can beat everything. Alright, so we reset the flares, we reset Bahamut, we're gonna have her reset her Karaja. Where is it? Got 4 more elixirs. Bahamut just be doing 5Ks sometimes to this thing. Last Bahamut. Reset on Kiraja. Yeah, Leviathan doesn't do near as much as Bahamut does. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's an elixir getting thrown away. I'm not gonna like this. Oh, he used it on himself. Magnificent. He doesn't even have spells to use. We out of elixirs? It appears to be. So no more Bahamuts. Hey, we got it! I successfully used all my elixirs. I was kind of thinking that I would end up with some left over, because I typically don't do that. I hoard the resources. Beating ass. We did it. In the beginning there was the void. Then came light and darkness. From them everything was born. The heavens, skies, water, fire, life. Time inexorably brings all back to its beginnings. But from life, something new was born. A shining force that separated the light from the dark and illuminated the world. It was called hope. When the balance between light and dark is broken and the world again slides towards oblivion, the chosen will appear once more. Do not forget that the source of the warrior's power is the hope that lives inside us all. Dreams, despair, love, time can obscure it all. Do not accept this, do not forget it, and time will never erase what life has to offer. Ad break! I was enjoying your reading. Find your last remaining spark full of light, a light that shines brightly when all else is dark, the light of hope. That is really poor timing. You're all still here!
Boo boy waifu! You did it!
Well done! No doubt you're the true heroes of this story. Not half bad. Come on, let's go home. It's been a pleasure. The pleasure of all ours. But I think it's about time I return to Amur. I don't like these guys. Fellas, you're back safe and sound. Of course, barely broke a sweat. Without your help, we never could have made it, thank you. If you ever need help, we're heroes. We heroes will be here. Come and train with us anytime. What? Till we meet again. We've reached Saronia. I must return. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. It was your light that saved our world. It is I who should be thanking you, brave warriors. If I can lead my kingdom with even half the courage you've shown, I will be content. You have my sincere thanks. Did we just straight up leave the Invincible? Isn't a Nautilus faster than this? What was that? We've almost reached Canaan.
I guess this is my stop. My wife's probably worried sick.
Wait, I'll get off here too. Why do you want to stop in Canaan, Desh? Well, I just want to check on someone.
Huh?
Oh, fine. It's Selena, okay? Oh, you wanted to see her? How sweet. Come on, leave me alone. Go get her, Tiger.
Ollie! Oh dear, not in front of your friends, you're embarrassing me.
Selena!
Dash, please don't leave me ever again!
Never, I promise.
Come on, honey, we can't let these kids show us up now, can we? Oh, fine, just one kiss then.
Oops, got a little carried away there.
Sorry about that.
Let me know if you have any more adventures. I could always lend a hand.
Oh, no, you don't.
Looks like you're not going anywhere for a while, Dash. Don't rub it in.
You're welcome back here anytime. Besides, you still gotta try my wife's cooking.
Thank you, Sid. Dash, we'll see you later. Shall we head back to Sasune now, Your Highness?
Can't think this yet.
But Princess Sarah?
I understand what's stay with you.
Oh!
Did I embarrass you? Come on, let's go to her.
We just never come back from the ad break. Eternal ads. Well, it was supposed to be 3 minutes. I hope it was.
It's her. We're home.
Or wait, no, that was his voice. We're home.
Oh, wait to see where you grew up. Welcome back! Oh, scrap my boo, my waifu, you home! We did it, too, Papa, Nina. I always knew you were destined for great things. We're proud of you.
Let's dance around them.
Welcome back, Miss Anna. We're talking about being the warriors of light. Heroes get a kiss from me, pucker up.
That's gross.
Not so fast.
Oops.
The world is now safe for the darkness. All sacred to pure hearts, thank you, warriors of light.
What is happening?
Oh, look, the light.
The crystal is back from it to its former brilliance.
It's beautiful. The darkness has dispersed, and a new dawn has come.
And they all died. The inevitable heat death of the universe. To the fans from across the world, or globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Part of the Pixels. We did it! I was right this time, it was the finale. Hey! And it's 1, so that means it is my time to finish streaming. So I can edit a little bit of this and work on Series Under Siege 3. Which means I actually have to get Series Under Siege 2 out. Darn! I have to do something. Well, I guess that's what I'll have to do today. Streaming. So next week we'll be back on our series, Final Fantasy 4. Which is where we really start getting into, like, I think, kind of like... Well, I mean, what? Final Fantasy 2, we had named characters. Final Fantasy 1 and 3, we made our own characters. Final Fantasy 4 is when we really start getting on character-driven narratives, where the main characters are a little bit more important to the stories, not so much like Warriors of Light situations where it's like, you four were chosen. It's more like, it's more convoluted, a little bit more complex. 4 is the start of the games as I knew them. Where our main character is Terra, I believe, and she is an Esper. Spoilers, by the way, of a game that's been out for almost 100 years. But that's about, we start getting into the plots of Final Fantasy as I knew them. So, some of you have lived a childhood dream of mine. I really didn't ever think I'd be able to play these games because I grew up exceptionally impoverished, and once the games were done, like they lived their time, the years, they weren't remade. And I thought that we would never be able to get the systems, so emulation was the way to go. And luckily for us, we have the pixel remasters for Final Fantasy, but for other games we're not so lucky, and that is where the emulation archives are important, and this protection of IP that has long passed for games that are no longer being sold, a lot of people question the legitimacy of that practice, and that's actually one of the biggest things that I believe is changing as far as the gaming landscape and what we as Firecastle Studios are looking to bring. So I can't say more than that yet until I'm ready to give an official statement. But this whole stream has been a bunch of, I can't say more, but I've said too much. And I hope that you've enjoyed some of the looks inside of it. Those of you that are listening in the future, I hope it was entertaining to look back. I realize that there's not a lot going on in the streams at this early stage of stuff, but we are working on a lot. This is not just a streamer streaming once a week, trying to build a community. This is a streamer, a business owner, his community, his friends, his employees, trying to build the next iteration of gaming and changing the gaming landscape, as well as provide better narratives as far as like we are in such a hole creative wise. Nothing new is really coming out. When something does come out, whether it's new or not, it's so bastardized. We have like skeleton crews, or we have way too many people, way over budget. Almost everything is CGI, and it looks terrible because no one knows how to interact with the environment because there isn't an environment. And games are cutting budgets. They're cutting the narrators. We have writer strikes, artist strikes, and it's all based off of this spiral out from artificial intelligence. And I don't think that's the only problem. I think that largely there's something going on in the creative spaces of entertainment. But that's not really my business. My business is to provide something a lot more substantial as a counterweight to what is going on. We can still do this. We can still do business altruistically. We can still produce quality content, and we can still have a space that makes a lot of sense, is entertaining and provides a good message, as these games often do. So, thank you, Square. Thank you, viewers. And I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.